Every single bear market and recession in history, no matter how severe, has eventually always given way to a bull market. While we don't know exactly when the market will eventually recover, we do know one thing, and that the best time to invest is when markets are down. What's going on, team? It's Ricky here with TechBud Solutions. Wanted to share with you this article that I read, and it talks about some of Warren Buffett's investment advice. It also brings up maybe some concerns that you guys might have, but I think it really puts things into perspective on why beginning to plan to invest now is not a bad thing, right? So when prices are down, many people are concerned about a potential recession. Investing even more into the stock market might be the last thing on your mind, but to maximize your earnings, now is the time to buy. And then they give a great example of Warren Buffett, right? Back in 2008, one of the things that he said is he has a simple rule when it comes down to buying. It's be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. It's probably one of the most popular quotes from Warren Buffett itself. And right now, stocks across the board are oversold. And then I love how they give the example of Amazon, even Amazon right now. And that's something that we're going to talk about in this video itself. One of the things that they talk about is Amazon back in 2009, right? 2009, shortly after the 2008 crash, markets were down heavy, right? And when thinking about it, if markets are down, why would you ever want to invest? But then it puts things into perspective where back in March of 2009, Amazon, again, and then fast forward 5 years, saw a return of 560%. Insane, right? 560%. But you might be like, that will never happen again, right? Well, let's look at Amazon right now. Ask yourself a very simple question. Is Amazon stock going anywhere anytime soon? By going anywhere, do you think that it's going to go bankrupt? Obviously not, right? Amazon, in my opinion, is probably one of the most a company that is close to a monopoly as possible, right? And if we look at Amazon at where it's trading at right now, $94 a share, and based off of previous all-time highs at $188.65, that is exactly a 100% return, right? So while everyone else is trying to invest in AMC and GME and all of these pump and dumps, imagine being able to see a 100% return simply by investing in something like Amazon, one of the most valuable companies that's publicly traded. And again, it goes back and talks to you a little bit more about when will the markets recover. And at the end of the day, no one knows exactly when these markets will recover. But again, they put it into perspective of kind of the overall outlook that I think every investor should have, every long-term investor. And it's one of the hardest parts of investing during a downturn is that nobody knows exactly how long it will take for the market to recover, but it will eventually rebound. And again, it's one of the things that we talk about all the time. It's not an if the market will recover, it's a when, right? And if you don't want to be, exposed to the risk of an individual company, then maybe investing in something like SPY, right? SPY is an S&P 500 ETF. It's considered to be one of the most diversified, top 500 companies that are publicly traded. Now, this doesn't offer 100% ROI, but from where we're at right now, based off of previous highs, it offers 16%. But again, it's as close to guaranteed as possible, right? We also have QQQ, which is the NASDAQ ETF, right? It's 1-for-1 for the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is considered to be a little bit more risky because it's tech, and tech is a little bit more volatile, but obviously also offers a lot more in return. Nearly 39% ROI is what this offers. And then we got the Dow Jones, which should be the UDOW, if I'm not mistaken. UDOW right now, based off of previous patterns, we could see that from where we're at right now to previous highs, we could see that we offer, 130, this has to be triple leverage. I'll have to take a second look into this one, but UDOW should not be offering this kind of return, not this aggressive. So something that we'll have to follow back with. But SPY and QQQ, out of the three, those are the two most popular ones. And then when talking about Amazon stock, it's not even just Amazon. Amazon itself offers 100% ROI, but let's take a look at other companies. Have you guys looked into Microsoft, right? Microsoft is literally one of the most valuable companies that's publicly traded. Not enough people talk about it. And guess what? This thing offers a 35% ROI from where we're at right now. Again, $1,000, $350 return. $10,000, $3,500 return. $100,000, $35,000 in return. Again, it's not an if the market will recover, it's a when. We're talking about companies that are as close to monopolies as possible. When it comes down to Tesla, now we're getting a little bit into the riskier plays, right? Tesla's not guaranteed, but again, it's something that based off of where we're at right now and based off of previous highs offers 113% ROI. We can even get into companies like Google, right? Or Alphabet, right? That's the mother company, the parent company of Google and YouTube, right? And from where we're at right now to previous highs, 50% ROI. Imagine being able to make not a small return. That's not small by any means, right? Imagine being able to see a 30, 50, even 100% ROI by investing, not in crap companies, but by actually investing in some of the most valuable companies that have ever been publicly traded. That's the opportunity that Warren Buffett is talking about. It's a hard concept to grasp when things are so uncertain. So I've like something that I always share with our Learn Plan Profit traders. So the Learn Plan Profit traders are the people that get to watch me trade live every single morning. And it is a very daunting experience if you have no experience in the stock market. Don't overcomplicate it, right? If you are even just considering investing, even just considering it, you can open up a brokerage account. You can use the trading application I use. It's the 5th link in the description. It's Webull. It's free. And fund it $100, fund it $200, whatever it is, right? Buy one share of the top 2 favorite stocks that are publicly traded, right? That you think will recover as time goes on. You don't have to overcomplicate it. If you want to invest in Amazon, right? $94 a share. And if it doubles, great, you earned it, right? The thing that I want you to be aware of is I want you to be able to experience firsthand of why it's so valuable to be able to invest during an uncertain time. It's actually putting Warren Buffett's concept to the test of invest or be greedy when others are fearful and be fearful when others are greedy. But do it in a way that you can tolerate, right? Sometimes people tend to overcomplicate it because they're like, well, how much of it do I have to buy? Buy one share. Don't overcomplicate it. I want you to prove it to yourself that you can make money. So the next time, because there will be a next time, that there is a recession and the markets do pull back, you've experienced it firsthand. And I think the concepts that you learned during this recession are concepts that you can actually be able to leverage the next time that you're at bat. And that's during the next recession. But you have to experience it first. And I'm a big believer in that. Put yourself in a position in which you can tolerate. So with a very small position size, it can be one share, it could be a few shares, but don't overcomplicate it, right? Be able to tolerate the time that it will take for the market to recover. We don't know if it's going to be a couple of months. We don't know if it's going to be a couple of years. All we know is that eventually it will recover, always. It always has. It's as close to guaranteed as possible, although nothing's guaranteed, right? So this is why you do it with a position size that you can tolerate. If you were to go all in with all your money, then yeah, that would be very exhausting because mentally, can you tolerate the time that it will take for the market to recover? Some people might be able to, some people might not. So guess what? This is why we're talking about that one share. It's putting his concept to the test. So next time you are even that much more prepared and that much more excited to take advantage when others are fearful and when you can be greedy, right? So that's the concept that I want to talk to you guys about today. We are going to be live streaming today right around 6:30 p.m. This is Mountain Standard Time. I'm in Arizona, so for those that are unaware, I go live and it's our Sunday Stock Talk. I break down the top 10 stocks that our group members and viewers asked me to break down. So if you've never tuned on into one of our live streams, drop a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you come back at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I'll be hosting that free live stream, and I'd be more than happy to have you guys there. If you want to learn a little bit more about our Learn Plan Profit group to be able to watch me trade live every single day, especially if 2023 is going to be your year to actually get started in the stock market. No more excuses. Second link in the description is our LPP group, and we're running a $150 off sale. And again, that's the biggest discount that we offer. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and yes, you get to watch me trade live every single day included in that lesson library. We appreciate your time. If you have any questions, shoot me a direct message via Instagram or via Discord, and that's that first and third link in the description. Also, I'm using the Webull trading application, so if you want to earn up to 6 free stocks, just deposit $1, and again, that's going to be that 5th link in the description. I appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.